The four industrial revolutions. Throughout history, people have always been dependent on technology. Of course, the technology of each era might not have the same shape and size as today, but for their time, it was certainly something to look at. People would always use the technology they had available to help make their lives easier and at the same time try to perfect it and bring it to the next level. This is how the concept of the Industrial Revolution began.
First Industrial Revolution. It was starting point of the rapid changes in humanity, ways of working and communicating that happened from the 18th century to this moment. It was initiated in 1760 in Europe, Britain to be exact, and it lasted for around 8 years. It's known to be an energy revolution due to the discovery of steam and water power that led to transforming of the production from handcrafting methods to machines. However, this industrial revolution would have been impossible to happen without an agriculture revolution. The huge increase in food output supported the expansion and sustained a large population and boosted trade. The increased use of machines over human and animal power in farming also meant that fewer workers were needed in the farm. Logically, the excess power force had no reason to remain in the rural areas, so they went to the industrial towns. Better metals and richer fuel also contributed to industrialization by creating steam engine, the machine that widened the horizons of people. The second industrial revolution, also known as the technological revolution, was a phase of scientific discoveries, mass production from the late 19th century into the early 20th century. The first industrial revolution, which ended in the middle of the 19th century, was punctuated by slowdown unimportant inventions before the second industrial revolution in 1870. So several events can be traced to earlier innovation in manufacturing, such as the establishment of machine tool industry, the development of methods for manufacturing interchangeable parts, as well as the invention of the Bessemer process to produce steel. The second industrial revolution is generally dated between 1870 and 1914, the beginning of World War. The first commercial telegraph system was installed by Sir William Fothergill and Charles Wheatstone in May 1837 between Euston and the Camden Town railway station in London. The rapid expansion of telegraph networks occurred over the course of the century, with John Watkins building the first undersea cable between France and England. The Atlantic Telegraph Company was founded in London in 1856 and began building a commercial telegraph cable across the Atlantic Ocean.
Third Industrial Revolution. It was in 1969. The Third Industrial Revolution, or known as the Digital Revolution, was coined by the American psychologist and economist Jeremy Rifkin. The Third Industrial Revolution is the development of advanced digital technologies, including 3D printing and the advancement of green electricity, with the goal of creating a sustainable global society. This Third Industrial Revolution at heart is an answer to the previous industrial revolutions and their impact on the environment and the economy. The Third Industrial Revolution is based upon 5 pillars: shifting to renewable energy, converting buildings into power plants, hydrogen and other energy storage technology, smart grid technology, plug-in electricity, hybrid and fuel cell base. The origins of this revolution will be in the United States, Japan and Europe. Its technologies, especially information technology, In this regard, the internet and all inventions that have been developed from the internet have been the element that has caused most of the transformations on the planet Earth. Another important characteristic is the search for new sources of energy. One of the reasons that led to the beginning of this revolution was the high prices of traditional energy sources. For this reason, alternatives such as solar or wind energy have begun to be studied. The main result of the third industrial revolution was globalization. New forms of communication, improved transportation, and the presence of global information have made economies, culture, and politics across the planet completely interconnected. The fourth industrial revolution, it brings together physical, digital, and biological systems. The fourth industrial revolution is a way of describing the blurring of boundaries between the physical, digital, and biological worlds. It's a fusion of advances in artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, 3D printing, genetic engineering, and other technologies. It is the collective force behind many products and services that are fast becoming indispensable to modern life. Think GPS systems that suggest the fastest route to a destination, voice-activated virtual assistants such as Apple's Siri. As a result of this perfect storm of technologies, the fourth industrial revolution is paving the way for transformative changes in the way we live and radically disrupting almost every business sector. It's all happening at an unprecedented whirlwind pace. The person who labeled today's advances as a new revolution was Klaus Schwab, founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum and author of the book The Fourth Industrial Revolution in 2016 article. Transportation and communication costs will drop, logistics and global supply chains will become more effective, and the cost of trade will diminish, all of which will open new markets and drive economic growth. However, Schwab pointed that this particular revolution would expand the concept of inequality, that job market would become increasingly segregated into low-skill, low-pay and high-skill, high-pay roles, which could escalate social tension. Thank you for listening to us.